greatest digital asset ever created. I'm so glad I accumulated before the space got saturated. XRP the greatest digital asset ever created. Make the haters aggravated, get the spaceship activated. XRP the greatest digital asset ever created. I'm so glad I accumulated.
What's goody guys? Welcome back to the channel where you get your XRP and your crypto news. Alright, so let's get straight into this thing. I'm about to bring it back a little bit, just about to take it back just a little bit. This is the David Schwartz, the CTO of Ripple, reveals why XRP can never be dirt cheap. You know, I don't know if XRP is going to ever go to 10K. I don't know if it's going to go to 100,000 or even $100. No one knows. So don't let nobody tell you what the price could be, you know, because nobody really knows. XRP, it says breakout is inevitable. And this is what he posted a couple years back, actually. This is 2017. So David Schwartz, he tweeted, "It can't be dirt cheap. That doesn't make any sense. If XRP costs $1, they'll need a million XRP, which could cost $1 million. If XRP costs $1 million, that needs one XRP, which would again cost $1 million. So pretty much he's saying the more the XRP price is, the less XRP coins that you need to trade across. Remember, cross-border. These are cross-border payments. This is not for people like you and me. So he's saying it shouldn't be like 1-to-1. It's only a certain amount of XRP coins in circulation. So when you understand, you know, supply and demand, things like that, guys, we have some kind of, that's why they say $10,000 per coin. It doesn't seem far-fetched. I don't know if it's going to be here, you know, today, or it's going to be in the next 5 years, but it's coming. All right, ashes to ashes, dust to dust for all the projects with real world utility. Look at this. Watch this out.
Quick add, because I think Eric used the word utility, and I just can't I wanted to double down on it, because I think that if you look at a lot of the activity right now on some of the public network that drove a lot of this really exciting growth are activities that if the market were to take a downturn will be the first to go away. And that's why I think it's extremely important. Coinbase working on payments, tokenization, real world utility. If the S&P 500 goes down even 20%, people will still have to do repo. People will still have to do payments. And I think that that is extremely important for us as an industry, is to create real world utility that is not necessarily as sensitive to market volatility. Quick add, because I think Eric used the word.
So let's move on. This is breaking news. Donald Trump signs executive order, zero taxes in crypto trading. This executive order is the fuck around and find out order, also known as the FAFO. This order is for everyone who fucked around and will now find out.
Hold it. This is a good one. Is everybody listening?
This executive order is the fuck around and find out order, also known as the FAFO. I have no idea who was behind this, but this was hilarious.
Hold it. This is a good one.
Hey, if we get zero taxes on crypto trading, man, what do you know what that will do? Crazy work. Okay. It says XRP is in New York City. XRP has been in New York City before. I guess this is like a new post or something that was on like a bus stop, so someone took a picture of it. But XRP has been in the subway stations already, has been you know, in like the train station, inside the actual train. So I've seen signs personally myself. And Ripple custody, trust by the largest institutions, leveraged by the boldest innovators. And you can see he runs on Ripple. So that's pretty cool. It's always great to see, you know, the things that you're invested in start to trickle down. This is one of the biggest posts that I love to see, because I'm telling you, do not wait till this shit happens. If you knew 10 years ago about Bitcoin, would reach $100,000, would you be selling it at $500 for fiat? Of course not. When XRP hits $20, I'll be buying more. I know what's coming. So somebody is crying in, you know, 2024, obviously, that it's only $2, maybe $2.10, whatever. You see, it's only 3 people here. But in 2030, it hits $10,000 per coin. The line will be long as hell. Like, the line will be so long you don't even want to even buy it. But if you don't, just don't wait, man. Listen, don't wait till it happens. Don't wait till it happens. All right, moving on. This is the last thing I'm gonna leave you guys with. I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna say too much. I feel like I've already told you guys, just buy more. It doesn't matter what you're buying. It is blood in the streets right now. So listen, I buy the dip and I don't trip. All right, Ripple extended its deal. I don't want to say ARCs. The CEO predicts that $30 to $50 trillion will be traded on the XRP ledger within the next 2 years. Just know what you guys hold. This is the biggest thing. If you know what you hold, you wouldn't be so stressed out. You wouldn't be so scared. You wouldn't be so anxious. You wouldn't be so nervous. If you just buy, it doesn't matter any coin, because I'm not a financial advisor. But if you purchase something for as far as your investment, it's, you can have 10% of your check go to an investment and just let it sit. Don't even trip. Just buy the dip. Oh, I'm about to be a rapper. Listen up to this.
And bearing in mind it's 1.4 quadrillion, this is still a tiny slice of a huge market. 30 to 50 trillion, all on XRP, all trading on RTX.
Here we go, $50 trillion. 2 years from now, Ripple, Twitter will replay the...
And bearing in mind it's 1.4 quadrillion, this is still a tiny slice of a huge market. 30 to 50 trillion, all on XRP, all trading on RTX.
Here we go, $50 trillion. 2 years from now, Ripple, Twitter will replay the...
Man.
Bearing in mind it's 1.4 quadrillion, this is still a tiny slice of a huge market. 30 to 50 trillion.
I couldn't even get it to stop. But when XRP gets in that $30 to $50 trillion of trading, oh man, nothing will cease to amaze me. All right, guys, make sure you guys like, subscribe to the channel. Please send this to your mother, brother, cousin. Please let them know that XRP is going to the moon. And hey, continue buying your bags. I'm out. I'll see you soon. Peace.